Alright, so let's take a look how I made this Memphis Christmas style text decoration here in Illustrator. And I'm gonna go with the letter S as a reference. By the way, I use the Franklin Gothic. I'm also gonna leave a link in the description so you can download it. Now let's go and choose a lighter color here. And let's go to the effect, 3D and materials. Let's go to 3D Classic and select Extrude and Bevel Classic. Here I'm gonna adjust the rotation XYZ and increase the extrusion. So I'm thinking to go with these values. Let's click OK. And here we're also going to need a new text. I'm going to press and hold Alt on this, drag it on the left. And here this time I'm going to go to the fill and select none. And then let's go to the stroke and I'm going to increase the stroke thickness. Let's go to the stroke color, change it to some light gray. Probably going to go with this thickness. And let's go here to the extrude and bevel. Click on it so this way you can modify it. And we're going to need to decrease the extrusion depth quite a bit. I'm going to go all the way down like 32. Click OK. And here we're going to go and create a pattern for the letter S. So let's go and select the brush tool. You can double click on it. And I'm going to set the smooth to max. Click OK. And I'm going to draw some curvy lines like so. And here I'm going to increase the stroke thickness and let's readjust them. Okay, so here I'm going to select all of it and let's go to the object. Let's go to pattern and select make. So here we're going to need to adjust this as best as possible. So we're going to go here to the grid and change it to hex. And as you can see, it looks kind of bad, but you can go and select one of these elements and you also can rotate them and adjust them how you like. So I'm going to do that. And all you need to do is go here and click on the done. And let's go and select the rectangle, swap it from stroke to fill, make sure that the fill is on the top. And as you can see here, we got the pattern. So I'm going to click on the new pattern and I'm going to press and hold shift, create a square. I'm also going to expand it, go to object, expand, click OK. And from here, I'm going to select it, right click, ungroup all. And I'm going to select it again, a right click, release clipping mask. So this is going to ungroup the whole thing. But as you can see, basically this creates the pattern. So we're going to need one of these. And I'm going to delete the rest. And what we're going to need to do is right click, release clipping mask, and I'm going to press Shift plus M. And as you can see, we got this invisible bounding box and I'm going to press and hold Alt and just draw. And it's going to remove the unnecessary parts which are outside of the box. There you go. Now I'm going to remove this box around it. And now I can create a 100% vector pattern. Let's group it, press and hold Alt, drag it. I'm going to repeat it and drag it down, duplicate. Select all and go to Pathfinder, click on Unite. So it's going to look something like this. And I'm going to recolor it as orange. Select the rectangle, recolor it. I'm going to go with the green. And let's go and create a rectangle around it. Right click on the rectangle. Let's go to Arrange and send to back. Let's go and select all of it. Right click, select group. And then here we're going to need to go to the symbols and drag and drop the pattern into the symbols. Click OK. Now I can delete this. And from here, we can go back to the text and select the text with the fill. And we can go back to the 3D extrude and bevel, click on it. And let's go to the map art and make sure to select this letter shape. You can do this here with the arrows and search for it. But this is the number 1. And all you need to do is go here to the symbol and select the new symbol. And then here you can scale it and arrange it. This is pretty nice. Click OK and click OK. From here, I'm going to select both of the letters, go to Object, Expand Appearance, and I'm going to right click on it, ungroup all. And from here, all you need to do is just recolor it, add some new shading. And at least I'm going to select the text with a stroke. And I'm also going to recolor this and make it lighter. And then select the rest of the extrusion, recolor it. And now we can go and select it, group it, and place it on the top of the text. So it's going to look something like this. And pretty much that's it for today. Thanks for watching.